Yeah, Josh Fitz, aka Kratos, or Carrot Toss, was wanting to do that as well.
Oh, cool.
So I talked to him. He was looking into how to do it.
Alright. We'll poke him.
Yeah, we definitely have had a little bit of, like good response from those kind of events in the past, and I do believe Rabbit was what was used. I don't know what the host service was, so does it matter if it's Netflix or Amazon or whoever?
I don't think so. I think Elvis used both of them. Whatever they were, I don't remember what they were watching for sure. I know Goat and them did like a night down there in the LOL group where they did. I think it was Back to the Future. Goat, you here?
Yep, we did it a few times. Sorry, my mic's kind of messing up.
How did you guys watch it? Did you just all kind of sync up at once, or were you watching it through like Rabbit or something?
I've done both. When we first started, we watched a couple movies. We just pretty much counted off, started at the same time on the same service, so the format was the same. Rabbit, if you use Rabbit, I think only one person needs to log into their service.
Correct.
And it's through like a remote desktop kind of functionality. And y'all watch it piping into a Rabbit server. So that's probably the easiest way, but I mean you do sacrifice some quality on that. And then yeah. That's true, it does. And then we've also coupled that with like Google Hangouts if you want to be able to see each other, or just TeamSpeak or what have you, if not.
Okay.
Does it help if the person who's streaming has like a faster computer or a faster internet connection or anything like that?
No, because so the person who's hosting logs into Rabbit, and then through like a virtualized environment on the Rabbit server. The Rabbit server is what ends up connecting to Netflix. So it's sort of like a spoken wheel setup where your connection to Rabbit and everyone else's connection to Rabbit is the same, and then Rabbit's connection to Netflix is what needs to be fast.
I gotcha. So it's kind of like when people mention Amazon. Amazon has that huge content delivery network that's so fast, the Akamai network. Kind of like that. Rabbit uses a network like that.
No, I mean, yeah, I guess you would say so. Like when you log into Rabbit, you log into one of Rabbit's machines, and then from that, log into Netflix.
Gotcha. Okay. So what I'm doing is I'm putting this in as there was a discussion and some questions about group watching of TV shows and movies. Now, is there anything on the horizon besides the TV show? Let's specify, not the movie. The TV show, Avatar: The Last Airbender?
I mean, Josh made a thread about that in particular on the forums. I don't think anyone else has suggested any other shows or anything like that.
But it's a fairly easy and painless process. The only recommendation I have is just make the free account with Rabbit, use a junk email if you want to, but it allows you to continually use the high definition streaming.
Mm-hmm.
Can anybody locate Josh's thread for me? I have too many windows open to go looking.
I'm looking, but
Now, if this was something that you guys really wanted to do with this Avatar, there is a season pass deal on Google, I see. It says for like $50. Now, we do have some money in PayPal that we normally, we've never really used it for anything other than to pay for the servers, but if it's something enough people wanted to do, I mean, it's community donations, I don't see why we probably, don't quote me on this, still we talk to everybody on the council, but I mean, it is the community's donations, so.
There is going to be a point though where we've got to be careful about becoming a theater service. Like just licensing and copyright and all that kind of stuff. We could get into some gray area pretty fast
I
here.
don't know where. I mean, we're not doing it for a profit, so but you're right. It could. I don't know why a group, but it'd be no different than everybody going over to somebody's house and they watching it there. So
yeah.
If somebody's paid for this, but I see here like this full-length episode is available for purchase with season pass. I'd have to look into it, but that's on Google. They've actually got what you guys were talking about there. Or somebody invest in that. Josh would probably invest in it, but.
So anyway, if you guys will, thank you, Kessler, for the forum post. I think that's the post that Josh was discussing this in.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a great place for us to gather the circle of wagons and kind of get an idea of what people are interested in watching. That was a really good idea to bring up, because that's the kind of thing we're looking for. It's like, game nights are cool and event nights are cool, and for those, shameless plug for L4 D2 nights, which are quite fun. They're every other alternating Saturday from meetings. So next Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, L4 D2 night. We had a pretty good time last time. I had to leave a little bit early because my game crashed, and I had lots of people. But while we were playing, we were having a grand old time. So anybody that doesn't have that game should look into it. But again, this is kind of like event nights. Anybody that comes with a really cool idea of something to watch, or I think the way Elvis used to do it was he would come up with like a bunch of different options of things we could watch and let people vote. So that's a good idea too. Any other discussion on this particular thing for anybody?
So I hadn't even seen that forum post. So I'm just gonna claim Josh copied me like 5 days before I had the idea.
Oh, so you had the idea at the same time, but he went back in time on you? Is that what you're claiming?
Yeah, no, he stole it, and then
We need to confiscate Josh's time travel technology.
Well, he is using the Carrot OS. Anyway, somebody got it. That's what's important. All right. So, anybody have any more open meeting business this evening? Football is plugging the Rocket League 3v3 tournament. That would be this Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. If we don't get enough signups, we'll just do normal Rocket League night. Only 7 people have signed up so far. Don't make me sign up, people. You know I've been on the winning team once, and I wouldn't want to have to scar you all for life, so. Okay, yeah. That was a joke. Wow, a whole bunch of people just signed up, didn't they? Football, did you want to talk about that any further? Oh, since we're... Depends on how many people show and that kind of thing. Okay. And of course, streamers are welcome. If it's not apparent to folks, at the moment, CC Stream Team has been decommissioned because we just don't have enough interest and don't have enough people on a rotating schedule. So we have independent streamers in the community, but we don't really have our official streaming channel at the moment. I mean, it exists. We're just not using it. So if anybody wants to be in that Rocket League tournament and they want to stream it, talk to Football. I'm sure he'd be happy to have you along. The Wingscribe would like to point out the incorrect data for the tournament on the TS channel. Which is a big no-no, and yeah, it says November 26th, and we should probably kick Football for that.
I already did it. preemptive kicking.
Unless he would like to close TeamSpeak.
Quota filled.
Football joined your channel.
That was beautiful.
Well, thank you. I tend to fire and forget. Fire, fire, fire. Prone. Fire. Just kidding. Anybody that plays PUBG would understand that reference.
Yeah.
First fire.
So many people have trolled football with the gunfire thing that he now makes sure he always keeps his teammates in his sights.
I approve football. Team killing's like the best thing.
If you're gonna get trolled, you might as well troll back. So, alrighty then. Any other open meeting business this evening? Alrighty. Do any of our leaders have anything they want to share with any of the community or anything like that? Because now's the time. I take that as a no. Any of our division leaders have anything in your divisions you want to bring up real quick? What did you have, Kissa?
Some people were saying we should be nice to football. Maybe we should discuss that.
We should be nice to football. Do you know what happens when you get too nice to football?
Yeah, it comes back to bite you.
It becomes deflated. And there's nothing worse than a deflated football.
I agree.
Alrighty, well, I guess that means that we are done with our open meeting. I want to thank everybody for coming out.